we're going to start fairly soon, so you guys can see another match in this exciting ESL so far. We did see, I'm trying to not say who gets carried hard because they've changed their names to 55 HP Monks. We're just going to look at the split here on Forest of Netherwell. We'll see how we go.
Let's check out the splits, and I think we'll see a quite offensive, maybe? No, actually we see the Mesmer from blue team crossing over beach. I will check him out in a second. Interesting. I think he's just watching if they're crossing. Looks like he's crossing alone, which that's interesting tactic. I haven't seen that one. Looks like he's facing the Necro here.
Yeah, I'm just going to go to that fight because I'm very interested to see what he was thinking there. Oh, wow, he got him down so fast! Duchess! Oh, no, he was indeed in Death Shadow. Okay, got a tiny bit excited there. Thought he was going to go down. He was indeed in Death Shadow, which is why I went down. Oh, he got mowed. So the Necros got caught here very early on. He did use that 5 score on Mar, which is very useful to try and get away. I'm just going to move to the mid fight here, where we do see Prowl the Paragon from board has just gone down on that mid fight.
So much damage, man, with the Elementalist. It's amazing.
He's so good. They're very good. Team are very, very focused on might and combos. Sometimes I think it's just I've actually played with these guys myself, and they just kind of do it automatically. They don't even need to call it anymore because these guys have just played with each other for so long. We do see a lot of guys on the blue team in different places on the map currently going down. Oh, we see the Thief Hawk is actually trying to go for Shaponk. That's the one. Horn is... I'm allowed to call Horn Hawk, apparently, by the way, guys. I know Team quite well, so it's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about that.
We see the Mesmer going down against Duke here at mine. And meanwhile, we see the Spear Ranger of blue team standing at Henge. I think that's not the best idea since they will need all 5 players or at least 4 players at mid. But now it's too late and we see Hansk moving... I think that's how you pronounce his name. Moving to Hedge.
We're calling him Hawk. We're allowed to call him Hawk. It's fine. He told me.
Let's call him. Okay. Meanwhile, at mid we see a lot of damage going down on the Guardian of blue team here, and it looks like they're getting mid now. They now have to secure their close since blue team is on respawn, and the Warrior is already crossing over beach to mine.
They're doing well here. There are only...
Yeah?
Only 3 or 4 points behind. As we get this 2 cap now, we're going to see this point. We're going to see the map suddenly change. We do see that Red are going for the boss at the moment. They're trying to get Svane down. No one from blue in a position to really get that steal. So we're going to see another 25 points going over to the red team. We've also with a boost of stats. We're just going to pop into the Thief's view here. As you can see, the Aura of Power Svane buff has been given to that team, so they're going to have that for a good while now. 50 points to all stats, which lasts for 90 seconds. So in team fights, not only are team winning these team fights, they've actually got an advantage on stats as well. So those boss kills are very, very useful in these team fights.
Which is some very interesting split here. They sent the Guardian instead of the mid fight. They sent him too far to full cap this point. Looks like he's getting it. Actually.
Good job. That's really good. They need to. They're actually reacting really well because they've seen that they're not doing so well in these team fights, so they're trying to split the guys up at the moment.
The problem is like almost the whole blue team is on respawn now, so they can't really reinforce mine here. So we see the Guardian against 3 guys of team here. Oh, I don't think this will turn out well for blue team here. They're reinforcing with the Necromancer though, and Parawi is pretty much on cooldown. He had his elite up, but he got interrupted there. Very nice interrupt, and he goes down. We will see the rest here.
Brother just going down.
Oh, got feared away. Oh,
he's not back.
Oh, they got the Necro down as well. So that's a pretty. We see the. I think the problem blue team has at the moment is that they have their spear range on their close like all the time.
Yeah.
I think they wouldn't need him in the team fights more. So
definitely. I mean, we can check out his spec. He is actually at the moment. He's going to start going for the boss to try and help his team. We do see it at the moment in mid. Blue are outnumbering red, but I think it won't be very long until red come up and actually get some support here. Just going to go onto the Necro of red. who's actually currently chasing quite a few of blue team down. They're doing very well, blue team. They're making sure that if a couple of them do get knocked back or so, they are trying to regroup back on the position. So there's a lot of good potential here from blue, from board. Sorry, look at them run all the way over to mine as a team together. Yes. I mean, I've not seen these guys before, and they are only 70 points behind team, who are a very experienced team. So board are really, really doing very well to be in this position.
Oh, the Korra Boon man just... Oh, Duke actually corrupted the enemy Necro because he had a lot of boons from the Guardian. And looks like, yeah, he's going down here. Will we see the rest? Looks like... No, they got the stomp through, and mid Bowler actually is waiting at mid, and we see the Mesmer and the Spear Engine now moving from Henge to mid probably, while Lady Brappington from Team is reinforcing mid, since he knows that mine is already won. They're actually moving quite fast, which is always something you want to aim for in your team, just to check if you can win this fight or if you have already won this fight, and just move the players you don't need to a different point to reinforce there. So we will see a little mid fight here.
Yeah, indeed. It looks like the Mesmer there is just seeing 3 people on the midpoint, realising that's probably not a good idea. But we're going to see blue team moving in now. We do see the Ranger and the Mesmer from blue moving around the back. Surprised they didn't try and attempt to go for the boss, but you do see the Princess Dom warrior coming in there. So you don't want to get that steal. Also Duchess, the Necro, who is also currently hanging around. I know they didn't have a Necro in their team comp a while ago, but I know they did change it up to try and incorporate some more meta. But they're doing... Oh, wow.
Looks like the Mesmer is suiciding here.
Yes.
And meanwhile, mid is almost decapped. So if they manage to get red team off the point... Oh no, we see the Necro going down again. But the Spear... Will we see the Spear S?
Yes.
Oh, just in time, nice. Very well.
They're doing a good job here at the moment. I mean, it's not that bad in team fights, but blue are losing them on a consistent basis, and they're getting outnumbered in places. They need to look at the map and they need to think, right, how many people are at mid? Can we peel off? Look, the Ranger's doing it. He's doing it now. He's going to start moving to mine. It looks like I think he's got caught a bit. Do you see Alicinda moving now into the point? I don't think he's going to get any contestation. I was unlucky. I think
the problem is that they always have players on different parts of the map, so they always fight 4 versus 5 in the mid fights, which is a huge problem against very good teams. You can't really win if you have one. If you have one guy standing on the point.
We do see Kanosh going down. Zanosh, sorry. Oh, Zanlosh just went down there to Duchess. Yeah, mine's...
Looks like mid got decapped actually, but looks like the team is actually getting it back in a second. Spunk getting focused pretty hard. Going down here, will they get the stomp? Yes, they got the stomp, and nice. Now it's just the Garden on the point.
Oh, Hope trying to get some damage there on the blue. Oh, on Kirsch.
He has this Plague from up in 4 seconds, so if he can Plague... And if they're actually... Mesmer and Spear Range of blue teams they're actually trying to get to mine, but we see the Warrior waiting for them, so...
Yeah, and he's not going to do too well there. They're really just trying to hold the midpoint as long as they can. It is kind of inevitable, but at the moment, 482 to 315 with 1 cap. If they don't get a decap on mine fairly soon, they are going to lose this, but they're also getting 10 points for the 2 kills on the mid there. Kirsch is going to go down, taking us to pretty much 500 points, especially on that cap from mine. And we see 500, 2-3, 2-2 in favour of team there against Band of Daggers. A very nice match there, sir.
Yes, indeed. Just one thing for your teams, if you know there will be a team fight, and if you know there are 5 people from the enemy team going to mid, then just make sure to send all of you guys to mid if you don't want to split on the side part, because otherwise you can't really win a mid fight if you don't have 5 people there against 5 people. It's always hard to win it. So that's something blue team can actually improve in the next game, and maybe we'll see. Maybe there was just... I think they're going for the safe play where they just have one on their close all the time to make sure it's not getting decapped. But then again, they have to split very fast to be faster than the enemy team to get the other points, because otherwise they are outnumbered. So that's something they have to keep in mind. And just a quick update for those of you who subscribe to my channel. I will actually record the semi-finals and the finals for the tactical breakdown videos. So make sure to check them out as well, Darren. So, Jebro, sorry that I interrupted you.
No, you're good, man. Keep going. YouTube, as you can see below our video at the moment, you can see our YouTube links. Sense is doing some very awesome rundowns of these ESL matches in the process of, and covering SPVP as well. We're both sharkcasting at the moment, so both check out both of our channels and also add us at Twitter. You can add me at Jebdan and also Sense at Sensotix. Like I said earlier, guys, we are doing some gem giveaways as well today. So the more you follow the channel, well, not the more you follow the channel, because you can only follow the channel once. But basically, about probably 200 or so, potentially after we see who wins out of Team and Band of Royal Daggers, we will be giving another code away. So all you have to do is indeed follow this channel. To be in with a chance of actually winning some gems. So if you have not got a Twitch account, get that Twitch account created, get some follows on my channel, and you can follow me in the future on potentially ESL and other Guild Wars 2 tournaments, and win yourself some gems, guys. We're at 177 viewers. I can see a few people not following there, so get yourself in there. We will be joining this match very shortly, as in pretty much now. How do you think these splits are going to go, mate?
That's actually pretty hard to say. They have a Mesmer, but he's not running Portal, so it's pretty hard for them to move fast, even though they have a Mesmer. So he's going like, I think he's playing it safe with conditional move, stealth, and some extra damage with mirror images. So he can't really support his team that well with, for example, mass invisibility for the safe reses, or actually Portal or Illusion of Life there. So that's a disadvantage if you bring a Mesmer without that. But we see the splits here, and wow, team actually going pretty offensively here.
All over to
pushing
Waterfall.
with Hawk and Duke against the Spear Ranger here in Waterfall. Meanwhile, looks like Bola is free capping Quarry here, and mid is contested.
Yeah, they've not seen that blue team, unfortunately. They are getting kind of pummeled in the midpoint as well, even though they are a potentially outnumbering team in the mid fight. A Warrior moving back now to support the Ranger at Waterfall, even though the Ranger's just gone down. Not sure he saw that. He's trying to keep it contested, making sure that team are not going to actually get more points. But Dutch just is bailing off the point there, get his health up, making sure he's not going to get stunned. It's better for, probably out of those two, Necro's probably going to stick on the point a bit more. We do see, I'm going to go back to Lady Brappington in the middle, who's just gone down there. Oh, some nice focus from Blue.
Both guys on.
Bro, he's going down for it. He's got him. Oh, nice stability. Very good.
I want to check out Waterfall. Looks like Duke is full capping it, and we see the Warrior a little fight here against the Thief and the Warrior. I think the problem of blue team at the beginning was that team sent Warrior and the Guardian to mid, which is actually really hard. Who are actually really hard to kill, because both of them are pretty bunkerish. So they had enough time on far to kill the Spear Ranger there, because none of blue team was reinforcing it. And we see Proe going down at mid now.
Oh, they really did well to get Brappington down on that mid fight as well, because he's their main guy. But look, looking at the amount of Princess Top. It's intense. The AoE, the permanent might, which is on this team. Look at the red.
25 might 6 on bowler head. That's
insane.
Huge, man.
The amount of boons that are going out on team at the moment is unbelievable. It's just Zanosh going off point there, just getting down, trying to actually get away. Shiponk as well in the mid, going to go down there. Also, you see Alicinda trying to keep some congestion on that point. Maybe they will come back into the point, but the amount of boons that are going off on this team is absolutely insane.
But one interesting thing, they actually moved Lady Brappington to Waterfall because they expected blue team to move there because it's their home point, but they actually did not do. They are actually pushing to Quarry, like 4 guys are pushing to Quarry now, and we see only Hawk the Thief here, and Bullhead is coming in, but I don't think a Thief and an Elementalist can prevent 4 people from full capping a point.
I don't know.
Damage, man.
I don't know. These guys are so strong. You just think at a point where they're going to be taken down out of the fight, they just come back. You see, Blue have only got 16 points in the moment, and I don't think they've only got the kill on 1 or 2 guys, as I remember. I'm not sure they've actually got a cap other than for a couple of seconds on Quarry.
Very nice split from team here. They had the Necro watching between mid and Waterfall, so they can have 4 guys in the fight at Quarry. And the Necro actually moved to Waterfall to fight the Spear Ranger there. And meanwhile, we see Lady Brabington going down here. Hawk is down as well.
They're going down already.
Bowler is pretty low. But they have the advantage of having 2 points and having the mid, which is essential on this map. It's pretty good to have mid because it's very hard to get. Because it's such a huge point and you can't really knock people out that easily. So
there's
that's
no one actually on the point
them
at the moment either. Bowler Hat's moving back there now, but Blue need to move back there as soon as they can enforce. Zanlosh and Prowl both standing on the point. Oh no, sorry, that was indeed a clone. I fell for that one. Just as he runs off into the distance, I'm going to get some flack for that in chat in a sec. We do see it in the midpoint. They've almost contested it there. Red just moving back in time there. They are moving off the point, but they're actually moving between the points to a degree where they can actually see where Blue are. I think that the team are very, very good at their communication. They know where the people are on the map, so they can be a bit complacent when it comes to their positioning on the actual points. Did you see it mid? Oh, Cash did go down there.
Very nice. And we actually saw Duke killing the Spear Ranger of Blue team here at Waterfall, so that he could actually reinforce mid. And now it's looking very well for Red, for team here. And Spear Ranger from Blue team is pushing to Waterfall, sneaky here, but looks like Bowler did see him coming. And now we see Spear Ranger against Elementalist. That's one awesome matchup, man.
Yeah, he's gonna try. So, I mean, he's a very, very good player. I know he's got a lot of. I know he's built this Spectre. So he's been playing Elementalist since beta, pretty much. So he hasn't really played anything else. So, I don't know many people that know Elementalist better than this guy at the moment. Team are going to be one of those teams, especially after the patch, who are just going to be one of those forces to be reckoned with. And I'll be very interested to see some of the. Oh, he did actually go down there, but he's got 3 guys damaging him. He's got a lot of focus.
Just misforming them.
Back onto the point
actually
as
get
well.
the rest.
No, did get down there.
Oh my gosh,
Some
so
more
close
pointage.
again, always so close, man. And looks like meanwhile at Quarry we saw the Thief and Duke actually killing the Guardian of Blue team there, so they will get this point as well, and Waterfall is not really in their favor now.
Yeah, but I think Blue are going to cap this back, hopefully, but they've still got... Princess Storm has just gone down the point. Lady Brappington now going down, just trying to get that knockback, trying to kill some more time on this point. He's going to go down here. We do see they're going to cap that point. They're going to move into the mid as a team. They're going to group up onto Hawk, who is on his own at the moment. We do see the Elementalist and we do see the Necro coming in. Bowler Hat is actually hidden there. We're just going to watch him move into the point, see what he's actually doing. You're going to see his might stacks build up really, really high now. He's got 4 stacks up. He's got stability. You're just going to see that might potentially build up, maybe not.
Oh, he tried to knock them, but didn't get it on time, so...
He's got a lot of fury.
Up again, and we'll see. I think Bowler has to retreat a little bit and go out of the fight for a second because focusing Elementalist at mid is pretty easy if he has nothing up anymore. Because he has only around 13k HP, so it's pretty easy to kill him.
Kirsch just gone down there on point.
The damage, man. Going for the R5.
Hawk
he
now.
got it, man. Looked like it wasn't a crit, so Blue team actually surviving this a little bit here. Mesmer going down. Not getting rest.
They're getting
rest.
a bit
No
smashed
way,
at the moment in the mid.
Oh, Hawk is going. Hawk went down here. Oh, they got the stomp on the Mesmer and Hawk is up again. Hawk could actually push to Waterfall now because mid looks pretty safe here. They got spunked down. Yes, Hawk is moving to Waterfall now to get the last point for his team now.
They are dominating here. Oh, yeah. They really are dominating. Like you just said, I think it's quite clear that team have dominated this match from pretty much the get-go. 143 points from Blues, not by no means anything to be... Sorry, just watching Duchess here on the point. He's doing really well at keeping his range. Like some Necros will get very complacent and just start running in, and the important thing in his spec is to stay ranged, where team have won this match today. Congratulations to team who go through to the next round, ending it there on a free cap. Band of Royal Daggers, a new team. Potentially something we need to be watching for in the future, because they did do very well in that first round. How do you think that game went, mate?
I think they had the problem that Duke was actually free casting from high ground. If you let the Necromancer free cast from high ground, he can pretty much get the whole enemy team on cooldown, and then the burst cast can just finish them off. So you really want to focus the Necro as often as possible. Most likely with a warrior that is immune to conditions for 8 seconds or even more. So he can just keep on his target, or a thief, a sword dagger thief can always pour to the Necro and pressure him, so the Necro has to use the cooldowns to defend himself. And meanwhile the rest of the team can just focus the rest of the enemy team. So that's something you really want to aim for when you're playing against Necromancer, because otherwise he will just free cast and kill your entire team in pretty much a very short duration of time.
Yeah,
so I think that's something that can be improved there.
You're very, very, very right about that, because leaving those guys, it's like anyone who's at range. If you see an engineer who's got his grenades out, you see a ranger who's just shooting arrows into the point, you see an elementalist with his staff just raining down AoE pain on your face, building up potential might stacks for his team as well. It's always good idea to even not necessarily all aim for him, but just put a little bit of pressure so he either moves out the point or he tries to maybe move just completely away and just kill him. I don't